Think to myself, what a wonderful world. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me tell y'all, let me tell y'all, let me tell y'all, let me tell y'all. Because none of this means nothing if I don't explain it, right? Or if y'all don't know how to use it, right? So, one second, one second, one second, my people. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so this purple line was my entry. This purple line was my entry, right? All right, so this purple line was my entry. 21, it was actually 360. So 360 flat. It's right here. I got it a little lower though, but we're not gonna talk about it. So we go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if I can show you this. So we have an SMT between the two indices. So between NQ and in between YM. So as you can see, YM created relative equal highs with previous day highs. It didn't sweep previous day highs like NQ did. So we put in a new low on YM, and then we put in a new high on NQ because we saw previous day highs. So we will take this, go from here to here, close that, make it bigger. All right, so y'all can see we got SMT between the two correlated assets, right? So at this point, after you have a higher time frame SMT or SMT of this strong, especially right after London, you see, because I taught y'all, you got the power three, so you got accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or if you did the homework, you know that it can go X, A, M, then D. So what this X is a placeholder for Asian session could be distributing, which is another word for expanding, or X can be accumulation. So Asian session can be accumulation, or it can be an expansion. So in this case, it was an expansion. So what are we expecting after accumulation? Well, an expansion, you gotta have a regular power three. So now you got your accumulation during London session. So now everything is shifted like a session backwards. So Asian session expanded, which is X. So London session accumulated, we manipulated London, and then we distributed for New York. Usually it will be A, M, D. But because Asian session started off early with the expansion, that's why it was kind of, I'm not going to say delayed, but it was all shifted back a session. So if we zoom out, like I said, we can see that we have an SMT over previous day highs with NQ and YM. So I always told y'all if ES and NQ is ever correlated or they both doing the same thing, that's when you pull up YM because YM is usually not reliable. YM is not reliable, so I got my teeth hurt. YM is not reliable, so it's kind of hard to even look at look and see what YM is doing because it's so like it be doing its own thing, whatever. So after the SMT, that's when you go to your lower time frame and you get your so whatever you see on the higher time frame is gonna happen on the lower time frame. So now that I got my higher time frame SMT over the previous day highs, I'm looking for um I'm looking for my lower time frame entry. So a lot of our entries might be different depending on if you learn from me or not. But I like to keep it simple. So same thing always. So you got your shifting price. So you mark out your market structure shift, and you got your fair value gap. So this is the first entry model I use. Second entry model I use is when you got a breaker and no fair value gap. So that'll be right here. And the last entry model is when you put both of these together. That's called a unicorn model. So you will have the gap and the breaker together. So you got the gap and you got the breaker block going over each other. So this is called a unicorn model right here. But back to the charts. We got our SMT on the higher time frame. We know we want to go lower. Now, to make it easier in your eyes, I will show y'all how to enter if I didn't learn what I learned. So we got the SMT, right? You got the SMT. You got the shift in price. So if you zoom in, after the SMT, price changed direction. So we inverted two PD arrays, right? So what I did is you can usually anticipate if price is going to continue or reverse or not before inversing the PD array. So you know how some people wait for an inversion for value gap? Like a regular person would have waited for this right here. So a regular person would have waited for price to break through and then come back up into it. And then they would enter their trade, which is nothing's wrong with that. It's less risky than what I'm doing. But I just be having so much conviction in what I be saying that, I'm willing to risk it. But me personally, once I see a gap being created and I'm kind of like I got an SMT to confirm in a higher time frame point of interest, I enter off the candle before it even inverts. So while the regular person is waiting to get in down here, I'm in up here, anticipating the inversion of the PD array. So we got a gap right here, which got inversed, and as you can see, it worked out because we broke below it, came back up, and then dropped. But I want to anticipate before the PD array because I want multiple I want multiple I want as many PD arrays as I can to hold my entry. Somebody from my job just see my story actually. But yeah, so after I anticipated us holding below that PD array off my entry, so I got one PD array holding my entry, and now I got another because I got two inversions that are below my entry that should be holding it. Stop loss at the highs because if this high was to break, my trade is invalidated. Is that a PSP by the higher time frame? No, I don't even know. Let me see. Um, the no, I don't see no PSP so far. Am I tweaking? No, it ain't no PSP. Oh wait, yes it is. Hourly time frame. Look right there. So we got the SMT on the higher time frame. Oh, you said manipulation and distribution due in New York. Now, So if agent session expands, right, that's the X. So you got accumulation, what happened in London, distribution, what happened in no, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So distribution happened in New York already. So when I knew he was gonna go for the previous month, I said that. But when we go into New York PM session, that would be like the AMD X AMD. Yeah, X A London. Yeah, D is for the New York the afternoon session for New York session for New York PM. So you got New York AM, then New York PM. So you got X A M D. But we manipulated before New York started, so we already have manipulation, which is why I was kind of convicted on them shorts. New York AM just distributed, and then I don't trade New York PM, so I really don't try to care for it really at times. So tired. But just three like those just being the easiest trading setup. Even if you was on a higher time frame and you had everything that all you have to do was wait. You got your shift right here. Even if you was being a regular trader, not trying to top and bottom, so you got a shift. After the shift, you look for the fair value gap, which is right here, and you still would have got a top tick. Price touched the fair value gap, you could have entered. Your stop loss would have never got hit, and you valid. Caught the whole move down. Your draw liquidity was obviously first. Low hanging fruit will be the previous session lows. So you got London lows first as your first price as your first price target. You got your Asian session lows as your second price target, and then lastly but surely, once y'all start learning to have real deal conviction, which is not needed. You know what I'm saying? It's not needed, but that's when you start targeting stuff like previous month lows, previous. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. If we put it in a replay mode, I gotta. Oh, I'm not even on the right trading view account. I don't even think I can replay. Can I? Oh, okay. I can replay. Okay, so you know my draw right now. Go read a book. I'm not just playing. Hold on, I'm gonna get to you. TP1. So if you was TP1, bro, this is still this $1,700 just off TP1. Mind you, this is just take profit one. Who is not okay with making $1,700 in feel me in in one day? TP2, you got 2,000, 2,500. Last TP that I had, 7.6. Who's not okay with making? And this is just the first TP. This is not even like you know what I'm saying. It's not even holding over none of that shit. You just regular take profits, risk accordingly. Feel me? And you valid. You risk 170. I risked 175 per trade, but let's do 250. So you're risking 250 to make 1,500. 1,700. My fault. At the lows, most recent low, which is still valid. That's a great R to R. That's like a 2 4 6 8 10 12 13, 2 to 8. I said two. Oh shit. 1 to 8, 2 to 8, bro. Fuck math. So you got it early because price didn't go higher. No, I got it early because we had the higher time from S&T over previous day highs, and then we had um it was really an anticipation. So the S like I be talking like S&T starts and ends the beginning and end of each move. So we can't start a run or a drop without the S&T, and we can't end one without another S&T. Makes sense now that it bounced. Yeah, facts. What's your reasoning for 82.7.25? What you mean? 208.27. 208.27. 21. 20.08.27. 20. I said that. It was a while ago, huh? Did I say? I said it today. Did I say that? I said that today. So The reason I said that is because I know it. Wait, right there. Hold on. 2008, 2008, 27. Hold on, I want to see. Oh, that was my draw liquidity. That's where I want the price to go. Like dropping wise. 2008, 27. Yeah, this is all I want price to go. Like my overall draw though. My overall draw is if we continue moving how we're moving. I'm looking for price to come down here. A lot of people call me crazy for this. That's why I want price to go. Because we obviously in a higher time frame. We in a daily market maker sell model, and the sell model don't get complete unless it's sweep liquidity. We have not. We just swept major liquidity today. Still got these lows. Maybe by 120. Trying to see. Hopefully Trump come in here and make some shake. That news drop really started us going crazy, made us go crazy. Because each drop was just in a pullback to a PDRA. Market maker sell model, drop, reaccumulate, drop, reaccumulate, drop. We're looking probably to pull back up for the end of the day and then keep dropping. This is a beautiful ass Friday. You said mad low. You gotta open that third eye, buddy. You gotta open that third eye, twin. That's not even far for real. It's really right there. The way NQ be moving. Really, and then it's the final draw right here. Think think might third open low. Think oh dang, I was gonna have a stroke reading that shit. Damn. Oh bro, I'm like hell no. God damn. But yeah, that was my reasoning. My trade recap. Feel me? Keep it nice and simple. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Any questions? Any questions before I leave? Any questions before I leave? Trade recap. That was an easy. This was an easy day. Not gonna lie. Y'all must be understanding what I be saying first time, cause y'all be asking no questions. This time, baby, I'll be